Hello my friends, welcome to Been My Pleasure. My name is JC. Today it'll be my pleasure to introduce my pixelated friend Nicole.
Hello.
It's early in the week, it's Monday, so we're going to do another Monday moan.
Woohoo.
Alright Nicole, thank you very much for joining me this week. I appreciate it. I do hope that you had a wonderful time at work. Real fast, I'm going to let our viewers know that we are broadcasting live via recorded message from The Attic in Arcadia, Arizona. Arcadia is the district of Phoenix. It's in the greater Phoenix metropolitan area. Come on down near 44th Street and Indian School, home of the best burger in Phoenix. Some say the world.
I agree with that.
Yep, we have a burger waiting for us right over there after this next segment. We're going to tear right into. But before we do that, Nicole, is there anything you'd like to get off your chest regarding work related to your other servers, your cooks, your managers, or even guests?
My problem is with my coworkers, as in servers. When I was a server, the main problem that I always had was carrying other servers. I absolutely cannot stand it. If everybody did their job properly and helped out each other, if you're slow, help out somebody who's busy. When somebody else is slow, they help you out when you're busy. It makes everything run smoother, gets your tips higher, and on top of that, if their table's happy, it might be your table next time, meaning your tips are higher. I can't stand it. I absolutely cannot stand when there is a server who just won't do anything. And all of us have bad days, which is when we do help out that person who's maybe lacking or a little bit slower or can't handle the load of tables that they have.
Hungover!
Or that, maybe, as I was a little bit this morning. But if you actually help them, they will help you later. It makes everybody's job easier.
True. In the restaurant concept we worked together in the past, you're now a bartender almost exclusively at a sports bar.
Woohoo!
We worked in a casual dining experience in the past, and it's a great little gig, to be honest with you. There's a lot of opportunity to stand around and shoot the shit, as it were, and chit-chat with the other servers and chefs and cooks. But when the fit hits the shan, it's time to get to work. So there's always stuff to do. There's usually a list of items that you're responsible for during your work shift, running side work, I think they called it.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's always things that your section, the section you're assigned to, you're also assigned to do this running side work. I personally have always been of the mindset that if it needs doing, do it, even if it's not your section, because there's a difference between being accountable for what you have to do and being responsible for what needs to be done. So I don't think you've ever had any problems with me, except on those days when I might have been a little ill and shouldn't have been at work anyways, but because our staffing was so low, I had to be. But I know what you're talking about. There's always going to be other servers in your establishment who aren't carrying their weight. But the best thing I would say you can do for that is just lead by example, and hopefully they will see that you're doing things for them, and when you can possibly in the future delegate tasks back out. For example, you've been loading the ice tray for the soda machine all day long, even though it's not your task. Then maybe when you're trying to run some plates out to your table, you can ask them to take napkins and ramekins of ranch to another one. Little things.
Even something basic that has happened to me recently, as he stated, I work for an independently owned sports bar. At night, I have nobody except my server, my cook, and I. We are rather small. So when it comes to my server getting her butt handed to her because she is the only person in there and she has too many tables to handle, I make sure that I get her drinks out as fast as humanly possible. And if I'm not busy with my guests, I help run her food, or I do start setting up things for her food. I'll expo for her. So get her ranches ready, or get her sides of tartar sauce, or anything else I could possibly do to make her job smoother. And my server tips me out every night. So I've had my servers, when I do things like that for them, tip me on top of the minimum that they are required to, simply because I help them instead of just standing behind my bar doing nothing or just talking to my guests, which, do not neglect your guests. It is always important to talk to them and keep them entertained. But when you see somebody struggling, it's always a good thing to help.
All right, Nicole, well, I thank you so very much. What started off as a quick moaning session about other servers has turned into something that I would consider a more informative approach to making sure that we all reflect on how we're doing and what we can do to help each other out better. And that's, I think, a good thing, because the idea here is to run more efficiently as a team so that in the long run we can have a better life experience, at least a better work experience.
Just makes life easier.
Yeah.
Make life easier, people.
Well, thank you very much for joining me, my friends. If you've enjoyed this little brief segment and would like to see more like this, then by all means, please click on my pixelated friend's face to subscribe to this channel. If you felt that you've seen servers in the past that you were upset with and you get what she's saying and you think that it might be beneficial to kind of bridge that gap so that things can be better and everybody can perform better and the restaurant does well and then you do well, and then give us a thumbs up. If you're one of those people that doesn't think it matters how hard you work, because if other people don't work hard, then it doesn't matter also, I don't know, give us a thumbs down. In any event, thank you very much for watching. My name is JC. I assure you, it's been my pleasure.